Hey guys, it's Ani. Happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing so well. I have a really interesting video today. I will be sharing a success story from one of my clients, but also, like all videos, I will be sharing a lot of personal stuff, personal manifestations, and just a lot of info, you guys. Also, new course is out, Master Your Mind and Manifest Your SP now. This course I designed really for those of you who are just tired of affirming, tired of every single technique out there. Um, and if you're feeling anxious a lot, if you're worried about if you will ever manifest your SP or ever be in a relationship of like your desired relationship, it just really shows you how to integrate all this knowledge in your daily life and not feel that way. And honestly, when I wish I had this course when I was learning. Like that's how I designed this course, Master Your Mind, Manifest Your SP now. That's how I design honestly all my courses is what I wish I knew when I was learning way back when, and there was not a lot of info. I mean, there was books and obviously all that, but like, like, not, you're not really told what to do, how to play. You're told, but not really, like it's super general. Um, I mean, even when you're like trying to visualize and you're trying to be super specific, like there's things that happen in your life where you're just like you're okay, like okay, now that this happened, how do I deal with this, how do I deal with that? So I really design my courses to help you like to guide you throughout your whole journey of manifesting your SP money. My self concept course, so many of you have sent um, so much amazing feedback from my self-concept course. If you're wondering if the self-concept course is for you, self-concept course again is for those who are struggling. You feel stuck, you feel like nothing's really working out, like whether it's at work, whether it's in your relationships, maybe um, you're not with the old SP, you're with someone new, but you see the same old patterns manifesting in your new relationships or new friendships or new job. So if you really feel like just you can amp up you being chosen, you being prioritized, you not feeling so anxious all the time, my courses are there to guide you. And I jam pack my courses with information, you guys. I don't care about like it being like too long. Like I don't worry about that. I don't worry about having like extra information in there. Like it's all everything that like I just want to push out in there. I push it out. So you guys can access them. Links are going to be in the description box down below. When you buy a course, don't worry about the date or time. The moment you buy the course is the moment you have access to it, and you can get started manifesting and being a success story. So I can share your success story just like I share all of these success stories on the channel. All of these success stories you guys have once told me, Ani, I can't wait until you read my success story on the channel, and here we go, right? So I can't wait to read yours. Um, so let's get into it, you guys. Should I share the success story first? I think we're going to do that. We're going to share the success story first, and then we'll talk about everything and anything. Get your drinks, get your snacks. If you guys are need to pause the video, pause the video. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have lost 17 pounds so far. Honestly, like a lot of it is mental diet, of course. We're manifestors, right? So if you guys are interested in me talking about that topic, comment down below and I'll be happy to talk about it in my next video. But I have lost 17 pounds. I don't, the people that see me every day, like, they notice it, but it's not as much as obviously when someone you haven't seen in a while, you know, and they're like, oh my god, like, did you lose weight? So I'm still like manifesting. There is a specific way I want to be, for not only physical reasons, for health reasons as well, you know, like. But yeah, if you guys notice, let me know. I would love. I don't know why. It's like I don't know if that's a thing. Like, while you're losing weight, like, you don't notice it because you see yourself every day, but others do. So yes, if you want me to talk about it, I will talk about it in the next video. Just let me know in the comments down below, you guys. All right, let's read this success story. I'm so happy to share this, you guys. And this success story, another evidence, another piece of evidence, another like success story, proof that you're not wasting time, like, as you're on your journey. Nothing is ever wasted. The energy you put into manifesting your specific person, recreating them to behave a better way, the best version of themselves, it's never a waste. I know sometimes you feel like on your journey, like while you're maybe in the middle part, like bridge of incidents, maybe you haven't fully lived your desired manifestation yet. Maybe there are times where you feel like, is anything even happening? Is anything even working? Right? Or is there no evidence? Like, hello, maybe nothing's happening. Everyone else is getting their manifestation except me, right? This is proof. This success story is proof that it was never a waste of time. You doing the work within, you leveling up your self-concept, you becoming the version of yourself that is a match to the version of your SP that you want, the chosen version, the prioritized version of you, is never a waste. Never a waste. That is something I have seen in all my successful clients. I've literally, like, there's so many clients, you guys, that don't send in the success story. They forget to, they don't have time to, because they're busy off traveling with their SPs, like, which, that is fine, you guys. Go have fun with your SPs. That's what we've been working on, you know. But just imagine, like, these are the people that send it in. Imagine so many more people that don't. Like, it's just evidence. And please make it mean that, first of all, it's not even you making it mean. The reason you are watching this is because your desire desires you, and this is just another piece of evidence. This is just another sign that you are on the right track. I 100% believe in that. I 100% believe, and I have experienced birds before land 100%. I know that when your internal world is changing, so is your external world. And sometimes right before you getting your evidence, like, everyone in your reality is getting evidence too. And that just goes to show you're just in another parallel reality where everything's working out. So this is a win for all of you. This is a win. So let's get into the story. And I want you guys to pay attention, because this client of mine, she's taken my courses. We've worked one-on-one together. I'm so freaking proud of her. She has leveled up. She has calmed down. She used to have so many anxiety attacks. She used to worry so much that her SP wouldn't come in. Like, she's gone through it, and I'm sure you guys watching has as well, those of you that resonate with those situations. But SP showing up. So let me read it. All right, you guys. She goes, Ani, where do I start? Since coaching with you, the movement with my specific person and I has been amazing. He is much more approachable, and the communication between us is so much better than it's been in such a long time. Sometimes I have to pinch myself just to make sure I'm not dreaming. I know the feeling. If anyone has ever manifested anything, you know that feeling. That is the best feeling ever. It's like you knew you can manifest, but you didn't know that it could really truly happen the way you wanted it. You probably thought it could happen like maybe bits and pieces, but then you're living it and you're just like, I can't believe I'm here. That is the best feeling ever. That's like, it's like you're on cloud nine. Um, I hate it. Okay, my SP is so much more attentive and loving. I'm certain there will be so much more success to come. Even when I have moments where I slip back into the old story, I'm always reminded that my persistence in my new story always pays off. For those of you who are getting frustrated and want to give up, or who even feel that everything is hopeless, don't. She wrote it in capital letters, don't. I was in that place before I started coaching with Ani, but coaching with her has made me find the power in me to turn it around. Ani has such an amazing way with her clients and how she teaches us about manifestation. She knows what we are going through and how we feel. She is so empathetic and understanding. I appreciate you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. I feel like a different person since coaching with her. You are a different person, girl. You are the best version of yourself. That's why SP's showing up as the best version of himself. It is paying off, girl, paying off. I still have days where I sometimes feel like this was hopeless, but those days happen so much less now than they did before. So don't give up. Keep persisting because your specific person is just around the corner. If anything if anything changes your life, if anything change your life, oh, if anything, change your life and book a session with her, Ani, because she really is the real deal and she cares for each and every one of her clients. Ani, if you get to read this, I just want to say thank you so much for everything. You are like a sister to me, and I'm so happy to call you one of my best friends. Girl, I got to read it. I will always, always read whatever you guys allow me to share your successes. I am celebrating with you. You are, girl, I'm with you, sister. Like, my clients are my family, you guys. I go through it with you. I go through it with you, through the tears. You think maybe you're going through a breakup, you think it's the end, you think SP will never come back, you think you'll never recreate SP. I've gone through it, and it's an intimate time. Like, these things we don't like to share with everyone. I know when I was going through, you guys, when I was going through it with my specific person, and a lot of my clients too, like, no one knows what they're going through. They don't share it with their family, they don't share it with their friends, because a lot of the times those people don't know about manifestation. Those people don't know about the power they have, so they don't even want to share anything, because maybe you're afraid you're gonna hear, yeah, you don't need them, like, you need someone new, or that guy will never change, or she'll never change, don't be with this person. Where I used to be afraid of that too. Like, that's why I would never share what I'm going through with, like, my family, because you don't want to hear those things. You don't want to engage in those conversations of, hating on your SP, or um, giving just them even a reason for them to not like your SP. You know what I mean? So you think about all those things, but I'm here for you guys. I experience all the embarrassing stories. So many of you have, like, so many of you are like, oh my god, this is too much information, I'm so embarrassed. No, I've heard it all. I've gone through so much too. Like, don't you worry, you guys. Don't you worry. I'm here for you. And it just makes my day. I literally feel when my client has a breakthrough or has a success, even when you don't, even when you're just sharing that with me. Like, I'm here for you, and it just makes my day to see your win, because that's also my win, because I feel like your family. We put in the time, we put in the effort, we go through the emotions, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And for you, those of you watching that don't feel like there is right now, don't worry. Don't you worry. I felt like that so many times in my life with my specific person. You are becoming the best version of yourself. And I've seen it happen so many times where people think they could take the shortcut way. Oh, well, I don't have to be, I could be in the lax state and manifest my SP. I can be feeling desperate and obsessive and manifest my SP. Yeah, you can, bits and pieces. You can manifest texts and calls, but do you want to be that person? Like, really ask yourself that question. Is that the version of yourself you want to be? Do you always want to be walking on eggshells, worried that any moment your SP will leave you because you're not fully like thinking or feeling from the best version of yourself? Um, if you've ever heard, like, as you become a different version of yourself, that's what your SP reflects. That is true. As you level up, your SP levels up to meet you. But a lot of people are afraid because they feel like if they level up, they feel like maybe their SP won't. Maybe someone else will come in. I've had a lot of other people come in while I was leveling up, while I was working on my self-concept, while I was working on the inner version of myself. But I still manifested SP because SP is also me pushed out. All these other people are also me pushed out. And I want to share something before we get into, you know, how she's seeing so much amazing feedback from her specific person. I want to mention this. So, the whole thing about free will, I haven't talked about this topic in a very long time. If you want me to do just a full video on this, I will, like, after I share all the success stories that I have lined up. But the free will thing. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, what if, like, someone else is manifesting my SP at the same time as I am? So the whole thing about parallel realities, and that there's infinite numbers of parallel realities, is this. I want you to imagine, I'm looking if I have any props to show you. So I want you to imagine this. Imagine, like, I always use, like, the freeway lanes, but I think this is a better analogy. So imagine we're like, you have your own bubble, your neighbor has their own bubble, their neighbor has their own bubble, and these bubbles never bother each other. They never they never penetrate each other. So in my reality, I only know what's going on in my head. Okay? And I can only assume what's going on in my specific person's head and everyone else's. I can only assume it. But 100% for sure, I know what's going on in mine. So why is that good? That is amazing and in your favor, because if you only know what's happening inside of yours and you're fully aware of your own thoughts, all you got to do is adjust your thoughts to match the desire that you want. Your SP in your bubble, in your movie, let's say you're the director in this bubble. In your reality, you're the director. You only have control over your assumptions of yourself and the assumptions you have of others, correct? What's going on in your neighbor's head doesn't matter. What's going on in your specific person's head doesn't matter, because in your reality, in your parallel reality, they can only conform to your assumptions. They don't have like an outside free will to be like, oh, what is Ani thinking? Let me get in Ani's head and let me mess with her reality. Only Ani can think for herself. Only you can think for yourself and think for your SP. So whatever Joel Schmo does in their reality, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to mess with your reality. It's not going to take away your SP. It's not going to do anything. But it feels like we're all intertwined, right? It all feels like you. I'm sure you probably have moments where you think that other person has power over you. And if they have had power over you, like let's say you were thinking, oh my God, what if this person tries to take my SP, right? Or what if this person tries to, I don't know, whatever, like mess with my reality or results, right? If you think of it long enough, if you start making that other person the main character of your story, and you keep giving them, like, you keep viewing them as, you have power over my situation, you have power over my situation, you are able to take my SP away, you are able to take my SP away, you are able to ruin this for me, you are able to ruin that for me. Those are legit, like, straight up affirmations and commands you're sending to your subconscious mind. And it's kind of like you're writing the script. Hey, this the actor is ruining the main character's story. And as you keep commanding that to your subconscious mind, because it's your assumption must flow and reflect out in your reality to prove you correct. So the main point to this is, you always have to be proven correct. You always have to be proven right. If you think someone can mess with your life, or you think someone can take your SP away from you, and you keep thinking that, and you are not attentive or aware of what's going on internally, and you don't change that story, or you don't identify as a person that cannot happen to me, I'm legit the only one creating and calling the shots, your subconscious mind has to project out a reality to match those fears. But guess what the best part is? Your subconscious mind also has to project out a movie in your reality to match your desires as well. So the faster you get a hold of your mental diet, the faster you start identifying as the version of yourself that is chosen and prioritized. You start acting like it, you start thinking like that person, you start affirming like it, you start regulating that nervous system. All of that is eventually going to have to reflect back. I have a lot of clients as well that they have a story that they're at a certain age, like they're over 30 or something, or over 40. I've had different age groups, different clients, different like stories they have. And they keep believing that they are someone that will never get married. They are not someone that will never get chosen by their specific person. And what happens is their family keeps asking them if they're going to get married. Their friends keep asking, hey, what's going on with your relationships? Like, you're not going to be single for the rest of your life. Like, start working on that part of your life. Start, what if you can't have a baby at a certain age? Like, they start thinking of that on their own. Or it could be vice versa. Someone can ask you a question and you can start thinking about it and start thinking it's super true. And you could keep attracting those questions, keep attracting that type of evidence to match. Like, if you've ever felt like that, comment down below. I have so many people have come to me about that. Even before, like, before I manifested my SP, I'm Middle Eastern. I'm Armenian, or it's actually Eurasian. And like, if you're not like married and haven't popped out a few kids by the age of like 23, 24, 25, like those questions start coming up. And I remember right before like I manifested my SP, I was getting so frustrated with that because I was like, oh my God, like, what if they're right? What if it doesn't happen? But you also have to understand as well, they're reflecting back. Those people asking those questions are reflecting back things I've thought before in my head too. You know, you're human. You think of everything. You have 60,000 thoughts. I say you have more. I say we're so advanced as humans. I don't think we're having 60,000 thoughts. I think we're having like 100,000 thoughts, 200,000 thoughts. We have people that can speak like 6, 7 languages. You know what I mean? Like we have amazing human beings on this earth with so much power. I think to say we only have 60,000 thoughts is super limited, but okay, so let's say you have a lot more thoughts, right? You think about everything because you're human. You're also used to thinking from a survival point of view, not a manifesting point of view. You're more used to thinking about yourself from a survival point of view and keeping yourself safe point of view than a manifestation point of view. That's why you think of the best and the worst possibilities all the time. Me, on the other hand, I was like, think of every freaking scenario, everything. Like the way I was raised was, there's the saying we have in our language, in Armenian. There's a saying. I'll say it in Armenian and then I'll translate it. Das ankam chapi, mi ankam katri. That means measure it 10 times, cut it once.
Mm.
And I'll explain what that means. I was raised on that. So that is straight up being raised on like your flight or fight mode. That is straight up being raised in survival mode. And I don't blame anyone. Like, don't ever, like, here's the thing, you guys, your parents are trying their best from the consciousness they were at. And I'm super blessed to have super conscious parents for me to even be in teaching people, but they come from parents that had limiting beliefs. We all come from some sort of limiting belief, right? So what does that mean? Measure it 10 times, cut it once. View the situation from every freaking angle before you come to a conclusion. But when it comes to a specific person, do you know how exhausting that used to be for me? I literally used to be like, my SP would say something, my SP would do something. I would think of it as, was he just trying to be nice to me? Is he just trying to be my friend? Or was there something more? Does he really have those feelings? Or he was just trying to be nice to me? Or was he trying to use me? Or is there another person? Or there probably is another person. Or like, tell me you've gone through this. I know like so many of you have. And it's not even just about specific person. It could literally be about money. It could literally be about work. It could be about any situation. I know this client went through that because we meet in one-on-one sessions. She's done the courses. She knows how to navigate. And she literally used to be like Ani. SP, like, so here's the thing. Her and SP, she was in this situation. Her and SP were living together. Then they moved out. They separated. When they separated, we started working together. And now they're getting back together. They're on the verge of getting back together. He has never been as communicative as he is now. That like toxic relationship is such a healthy one now. They talk about everything. She is able to talk about her feelings without him attacking her, without him getting super defensive about her talking about her feelings. She's able to say her likes and dislikes without there being an argument. She's able to set boundaries and him meet her boundaries. And I remember when she was just learning this, she was so scared. She was so scared that he won't show up as the best version of himself. So all of this matters, you guys. All of this matters. Don't be scared. But I know you feel scared sometimes because you're not at that self-concept yet. You don't fully trust yourself as a master manifester, maybe, or you don't fully trust that the desires you, or that the desire is a promise. You're probably still identifying with the old thoughts of you not being chosen. It happens. We're human. Nobody is perfect. As you learn, as you level up, certain versions of yourself die out. Anxious versions, scared versions, doubtful versions. Even she said, like, she's experienced so much evidence, but even she said, I do have those times, like those feelings from time to time where I feel like, you know, what if I mess up, or what if this, what if that? You guys, don't you worry about that. We all go through that. We all go through that. If you haven't seen my last Friday's video, completely about luxury, completely about self-concept, completely about making so much money, receiving so much money, receiving so much evidence and luxury. And as I was checking out, only those of you who have seen the video will know what I'm talking about in this. But if you haven't checked out the video, go check out the video, because why wouldn't you want to be fully abundant and living luxurious lifestyle? It's your birthright. You should. As I was checking out of the hotel room, which was like $5,000 a night for free, I stayed there for free. Nothing came out of my pocket. As I was checking out, there were charges on the room. There were dining charges. There was a lot of charges. There was like almost $2,000 worth of charges. And there was a moment where I was like, hey, you know, like, I'm fully okay paying for this, because I mean, we did eat all that. It's not like that charge came out of thin air. I'm fully ready, fully okay to pay for it, because I don't view that as lack at all. And obviously, like, we gotta pay for it, right? I didn't have to. Again, even during checkout, even when I fully had accepted, like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay for something on this freaking trip, right? I still didn't have to pay for it. The hotel was literally like, actually, we have to put back $500 extra on your card that you put on file to hold deposits and stuff. And I was like, first of all, I was not surprised, because this is just assumptions I have. It took me a while to get here. It didn't happen overnight, you guys, but I teach this in my Manifest Money and Abundance Now course. Obviously it doesn't happen overnight. Like, you learn, you become more powerful as a manifester, master manifester, and then you just live luxuriously. Like, I just assume that wherever I go, they want me to have a great experience, because why not? Why wouldn't they want me to have a great experience? They're going to want me to have an amazing experience. And I'm sure, because I am who I am, by word of mouth, I will definitely, like, refer everyone there. But that wasn't the catch. That wasn't like the deal. But I just assumed that. I just assumed, because of the person I am, because of the version of myself that I am, like, everyone wants me to have a great time wherever I go, and they want to be the greatest host. They want to be the greatest hotel, whatever it is. They don't know They don't know that I'm here. I'm not mentioning even names or places, right? There's no catch. But try it for yourself, because what the point of this advice to you, whatever I'm sharing, whatever I ever share, you guys, the point of the videos and the advice is not for you to just listen and just take in the knowledge. I want you to apply. What good is it if you just take it in but don't apply? Apply. Try it for yourself. Start testing it out. Test it out right now. Test it out today. What's stopping you? Test it out today. The faster you see evidence, the easier it's going to be for you to believe. And then the easier it's going to be for you to believe, the more you're going to try it out, the more you're going to get evidence of it. And then one day it's just going to be a belief, just like how it is for me. So do this with your specific person too. Okay? If you take anything from this video, like, what I want you to do is really, really, really ask yourself, the version I want to be, like the desire that I want to experience, that person experiencing the desire, right? Would they think, feel, act the way I am right now? Because here's the thing, the version of you that is ready to experience that desire with your specific person, just like how this client is getting so much evidence, she had to go from a super, super anxious place to a more calm place. Because think about it. Would you be anxious? You, the receiver of your desire, of your SP showing up, would you be the anxious version of yourself? Would you be the one constantly checking your phone? Oh my God, they didn't text. Oh my God, they didn't text. Oh my God, they're going to text. When are they going to text? How long is it going to take until they text? Should I go? Let me go stalk their house. Let me drive like an hour away and stalk their house and see when they went home, when they got out, when they went to work. That's not the version of you. The version of you receiving the desire wouldn't be that worried if they're going to receive the desire. If that makes sense, you guys comment down below. I know it does. I know you guys know what I mean. It's time to start applying. It's time to start really asking yourself these questions. How I think today, how I act right now, just today. Like, I'm sure it's been a few hours since you woke up. Do the thoughts that you've been having so far match you as the receiver of your best version of your specific person? Do they match that self-concept? Or are you walking on eggshells? You're super worried. You're super worried. What if they go talk to someone else? What if they don't text me? What if they text someone else? What if I really help, like, super, like, A to Z in my courses. If you guys want, like, self-guided, something you could just click play and watch and do the homework every day if you're interested in that. I hope this video helped you guys. One thing I would like to challenge you with is, whether it's money or whether it's your specific person, whether it's leveling up on your self-concept, get your journal out and really reflect on the questions I asked in this video. Really reflect, really maybe script it out, write it out, say it out loud, even if it's with a friend you trust. But let's reflect on it and let's see what we gotta work with and tweak, and really be aware of ourselves and what's going on within. Okay, you guys, if you are interested in my courses, links will be in the description box down below. I am fully booked for one-on-one sessions, but wait list, those of you manifesting sessions from the wait list, you're getting a hang of the manifestation game. So wait list, you can either email us to get you on the wait list, or you can put yourself on the wait list through our website. If you have any questions, comment down below or email us. You guys, I love each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video.